Hi guys, Not Disturbed here, and I'm back with a video. Today's topic is going to be slightly different. I'm going to be critiquing Curse and essentially rewriting them. But before I can do any of that, we should probably go over the tale first. Trigger warning for transphobia and just violent things in general. Anyways, the tale. It reads, Sonic had lived a decently everyday life until a sudden landslide had destroyed his life. Knuckles had died in the process, and Sonic's legs got damaged. He can't run fast anymore, at all, or else his legs risk even worse damage. The public had blamed Sonic for the death of Knuckles due to his survival, assuming Sonic used Knuckles as a sort of shield against the landslide. Robotnik retired from being a menace and uses his riches and robots to benefit the rest of society, specifically using his Batniks and Metal Sonic as Sonic's bodyguards, which is especially important because Sonic got harassed and attacked daily. It gets to the point his home is no longer safe for him to stay in. He can't live in his own home without someone looking in or vandalizing it. Miles' Tails doesn't help this situation at all. They've been stalking him, bullying him, deadening him, and basically getting under his skin on purpose 24/7. At some point, the Curse of X latches itself onto Sonic. No one knows how or why. It's assumed to be the result of the X phenomenon, but that's still being researched. The Curse of X can be described as a phenomenon in which anyone close, meaning held a high place in their heart, to the victim will suffer a horrible death, most likely because the victim loses control and violently attacks them. As years went by, he had roomed with Sally Acorn for a good year or so, hiding away from the public with mixed results. People finally found the instructions for the curse, and this is when hell breaks loose. First one to die was a Brando. There's no sentimental value, but a life was lost. But the next one was Sally. That one was traumatizing for Sonic, especially given the blood was on his hands without his knowledge. Sonic had gone back to his own home to hide, but found a letter the next day asking to meet at the bridge. That's where Tails finds him and threatens to let the fact out that he had killed those people after the attempted drowning. Metal Sonic saved him, accidentally knocking Tails into the river and severely ripping up his arm. Oh, Eggman was next. The curse waits for no one. As Metal housed Sonic, he had killed Robotnik, but Metal didn't seem distressed. In fact, Robotnik had already written his will and knew his death was coming when the curse was found out. He had made many enemies, so it was expected. But Metal Sonic handed Sonic a card and a portal gun at the back of the mansion. The card had $6 million ready for him. The portal gun was for the multi-dimensional travel. The goal of the two gifts was to give Sonic a better life because he wasn't safe here anymore. Good luck out there, Sonic. The potential. Let's go over that. Potential of Curse. Enhance violence. Since Curse has carried his hex, it's carried out by means of violence. Mobitar. His appearance is a trauma response. The leaking black tar is a result of Mobitar. Never heard of that. Universe traveling. Since he has the portal gun, he can travel to different dimensions. Now it's time for my personal critique on this character and its story. I believe the design strays a bit from Sonic, ever so slightly. He's more lanky than Sonic is. The personality is just about the same. He's more shy than his outgoing and usual self. And you can't you could use the trauma excuse on that, but I would personally just stick with Sonic's personality. I didn't like how Metal Sonic killed Tails, or how Tails was essentially just really rude to Sonic for absolutely no reason, at all. So I would have Tails try to be nicer. Tails would be nicer, and actually he'd be the reason for Sonic's top surgery. I personally wouldn't kill Knuckles off in a landslide, maybe someone else. I'd actually probably swap Sally and Knuckles. I'd swap Sally and Knuckles because Sally, well, is a princess, and that would cause an outlash, unlike Knuckles. Knuckles guards the Master. Well, not everyone knows Knuckles like that. So I think Sally would be the one to die in a landslide, and Sonic would accidentally kill Knuckles. Same could go for Tails. Tails would accidentally be killed. He'd be the first one Sonic accidentally kills during an outburst. I would believe that Sonic would have some sort of backbone. He's resistant to killing people. The Curse of X specifically kills those around him, those he holds in high regard. So Sally, Tails, and Knuckles would be the first few to go. Amy would be somewhere on that list, and a lot of Sonic's friends. I think Shadow would end up in this as well. But if we must stay on topic, I believe that this would most likely take place between Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic CD. So he just roughly knows Amy. Design-wise, I would make his quills longer and messier. I'd imagine he wouldn't be so well kept in the terms of hair or quills, so yeah. Also, the eyes would look similar to X's, but maintain a yellow hue to represent that Curse isn't bloodthirsty or evil like other EXCs. And change the boots to Sonic sneakers, but they are much more dirty and wrecked. And with the backpack, I would completely ditch that. And if he has to carry supplies, I'd personally go with a hiker bag. And also with the design, I would personally add more barbed wire. So I believe that's also what happened. This is barbed wire. With finishing up appearance, I would personally add more barbed wire, as I feel like that there was something, if I remember correctly, there was something about barbed wire in the original tale, which is why Curse's feet are the way they are, and why he wore the boots. Again, I'd personally go with Sonic's shoes, but that's just me. Now on to the Curse of X, or the quote-unquote God. I would personality-wise, again, as I said, keep it Sonic, but I would assume he has PTSD from all he's had to witness something else that's controlling his body, kill his friends, kill his loved ones even. So I'd imagine that he is hesitant to make connections, not because he's shy, but due to that trauma. Again, I would keep Curse harmless until provoked, because that does make sense.
It seems like our game was cut short.
Oh, I forget that he also had a weapon, the Time Eater Scythe. The scythe is a part of the Time Eater which can deal heavy hits. When it hit the victim's body and mind will experience the pain of their past, present, potential future. This causes their insides to corrode into slush, shred, and cleanly cutting them in half. However, the damage is only mental in immortals. I like the weapon, but where would he get it from? You see what I'm saying? Unless the Curse of X, somehow is connected to the Time Eater and basically creates a weapon out of it. For the hell of it. It makes sense. I do appreciate you taking the time to listen to my video. Thank you for watching, and please remember that this is just an opinion. Credit to all gameplay used, links will be in the description below. Thank you for watching. Tune in next time.